Well, hello there to my Capricorns and happy Sunday to each and every one of you. The moon is moving into Virgo, so you know what that means. Questions for the moon in Virgo. All right, so let's do it. Let's see what your cards have to say. The energy has already been cleared, Capricorn. Let us see, let us see, let us see. So we definitely want to finish out this. We definitely want to finish out this cycle strong, right? Let's do it. Let's see what your cards have to say. Let us see what your cards have to say. Capricorn. The energy has already been cleared. I'm talking to you if you have Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart. I definitely see somebody feeling happy. I mean, like to move on from something, right? All right. Okay. All right. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Somebody could be happy to move on from a fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? And be happy to be thriving without those energies, right? Because you could have been in a real dark place, Capricorn, and here we have the Five of Swords here. When you think about all the arguments, all of the stress, all of that, and here we have the Wheel of Fortune, and just a burnout, like you praying for something, somebody praying for something else, just a chaos and confusion. I see somebody definitely moving on. I see some kind of partnership. The Lover's card is the partnership card, partnership in love and or in business. So it could have been two types of energies. It could have been a lot of static in business, could have been a lot of static in love for somebody, or one or the other. But I definitely see with all of these great ideas that you have, someone is watching. Eyes are on you. Eyes are on you to see if all of these ideas that you have are going to, or if they're going to work out, right? If they're going to work out in your favor. And like I said before, stay on your throne of your ideas. The negative thoughts about stuff in the past, like I said, sources saying, be okay with releasing that. Because if you have to go back in your mind and you start to remember that you were on two different chapters. You were on chapter 10, they were on chapter 5. This is you trying to thrive. You survived a lot of backbiting and Judas spirits and all of this other stuff, and they still on chapter 5, kind of going back through stuff, replanting it. Sources saying, look, do yourself a favor and recognize this. When the moon moved through Cancer into Leo, you got to ask yourself, like I mentioned in previous reading, did you feel nurtured, protected, and secured, and did you feel appreciated? There's your answer right there, right? So you decided to move on from something, and like I said, some kind of partnership in love and or in business coming across your path, and your attitude is definitely determining your altitude. So I don't see you saying anything negative about what you left behind. It's just when you think about it, it's just the headaches just that you think about when you left behind. So congratulations to you. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Here we have the King of Swords. Here we have the Four of Cups, the El Bobo, Knight of Wands, and also the Eight of Wands, right? You are still held in very high regard. And I'm talking to men and women, Capricorns, by the way. People see you as down to earth, quite relatable. Like I said, you have a lot of great ideas. People see you as extremely smart. But when you're constantly in battling with somebody, if I can give you kind of an example of like a person that's you are in a book club, right? It's two people in a book club, and you're on chapter 10, and they're arguing with you. Why are you on chapter 10 when they are stuck on chapter 5? They're like, I want you to come back and read. That may be like a lighthearted example, but you know what I'm saying. Like people want you to go back through traumatic situations that could be so damaging and triggering for you that it could break you, like put you in a zombified state. And who wants to be in a zombified state and be miserable? So now that people see that you are in thrive mode and things are happening and working out for you, and things are going to happen fast, so it needs you to stay away from them. Eight of Wands and also the Knight of Wands. So it's just saying you need to stay away from their ruthlessness, stay as far away from them as possible, because it looks like some of these energies, they stay connected to energies that prey on people. Like when you think about this in the background, you're thinking about a wilderness, right? Prey on people's weaknesses. So if they feel like you got all of these great ideas, but you are in this state right here where you're, depressed or sad, or around a bunch of people who are talking negatively about you, or you're always in argument mode, or always, watching your surroundings, or who's going to say what, you're in reactive mode. That's a nightmare for a divine feminine sign, because you need time to process things, and that's divine feminine by default would be earth signs and water signs. It's a and you leave yourself neglected. This is you right here. This is you and you and you, your inner child. You leave your creativity neglected. You don't even, you're so busy in protection mode and almost in fight mode and reactive mode that you neglect yourself. So that's a person who is making a bunch of mistakes, and that happens in the workplace and in your personal and your professional life. So like I said, somebody like this crab right here, you're kind of sort of getting back out, testing the waters and just seeing if it feels safe for you to date again or to go into some kind of partnerships again. But think thrive mode. Here we have El Bobo. Somebody, this is a full card and upright, and you said, you don't have El Bobo tattoo stamped on your forehead. Somebody is saying you're moving forward, you feel changed, you feel liberated, you feel free from just being in reactive mode. You have time to process your thoughts. Perfect, perfect, and perfect. So when I say Wheel of Fortune, somebody's going to feel lucky, but it's because you took your power back unapologetically. Yep. All you need to think when you look at this right here is to stay away from people who prey on people's perceived weaknesses. And it's a perceived weakness that because you need time to process things, Capricorn, that you're a weakling. No. That would be their mistake, right? So you all are just incredibly smart. You just need time. You just, trying to motivate yourselves, right? And so get away from those types of energies. Matter of fact, somebody was burned out, but I need you all to see this too right here. See this sun in the background? This is when you toss things into a burning bowl, because you've tossed some things into a burning bowl. You get outside and you do your sunbathing. That's cleansing by fire. Okay, that's cleansing by fire. That's one way. That's tossing stuff into a burning bowl. Right now that I'm away from whoever you was burning you out. Now that I'm away from that job, now that I'm away from that physical geographical location, now that I'm away from that person, place, or thing, right? Toss it into a burning bowl. I release all of that in love. I'm cleansing by fire. Send out any negative energy that's coming my way. Send it back in love, right? You don't want to be around predatory energies, people who prey on perceived weakness. And I got to air quotes perceived, because you all are not weak by any stretch of the imagination. You just need time to process your thoughts. So and see, the downside of being around those types of energies is that they jump to conclusions about people. They make the wrong assumptions about people. They get so much stuff stirred up about people, and then got the audacity to be arrogant, to not even apologize for their behavior. So why would you want to go back to madness? Why would you want to go back to wilderness activity? People walking around with bear and lion outfits on, and don't get me started. Why would you want to go back to that? Why would you want to go back to the jungle? Here we have the Two of Pentacles. Here we have the King of Pentacles. There it is. We all have the Two of Cups, the Lover's card, the Death card, and also the Fool card. Fool card came out twice. Two types of energies. Two types of energies, not just two people. So we're clear. It could be a place and a person. It could be two people. It could be two places, two things, whatever. It could be two types of jobs that you came out of. You're like, okay, now I know. Those are not even the industry. It could be like two jobs. You could have worked for one grocery store and another grocery store, and you could have worked for a place where it's just like a jungle. There's no structure to it. You could have dated some energies where they were causing you to be reactive. People didn't even recognize you. You were just, like I said, just miserable. Here we have the Lover's card. So yeah, I definitely see you are exactly who somebody prayed for in business and in love, right? And together, very, very wealthy. King of Pentacles. Both of you all are held in high regard. You're taking your time. Like I said, this Death card lets me know that the end of you feeling this Fool card, you see the closed out circle. The cycle has been closed out. You don't feel like a fool. As a matter of fact, somebody feels rejuvenated again. Here we have the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, and you all are bringing your creative ideas together to increase your income. And like I said, it can be in business and in love. So if you're already in a romantic relationship, look forward to incoming information about a business or business ideas, right? Here we also have the Two of Cups. It's a soulmate energy. So it's want somebody to take a leap of faith. Soulmate energy does not always have to turn into a romantic situation. So we're crystal clear. It can turn into a good platonic friendship where you all are exchanging creative ideas. It can be just like that. You all can end up being business partners. So, everything doesn't have to turn into something romantic, especially after you've been burned out and been around energies, predatory energies that prey on people's perceived weaknesses. So, yeah, why would you go back into a jungle? Why would you do that to yourself? When Source is saying, I'm gonna make you rich regardless. The energy of money is so attracted to you. It's like a money magnet, and it's not just for the sake of just, being reactive like certain energies want you to be. They would expect for you to buy them things and just give you this and invest in this and invest in that without even have time to process. Source is saying to you, where you are right now, when you have time to sit down and think your processes through and all of that, it was already predestined for you to be very wealthy. It was already predestined for you to go into business with certain people and marry or settle down with certain people. So you just had to learn that wasn't a job, that wasn't a person, place, or thing, or people, places, and things that worked for you. On one hand, you felt motivated, and on the other hand, you felt burned out. So that's that Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands, where you felt happy, charismatic, and free initially, turned into a frown, turned into being reactive, and being just like that. Feel like you got to be ruthless and cutthroat and all of that. Nope. You don't. King of Pentacles again. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Here we have the Page of Wands. Here we have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and then also the Ace of Pentacles. That's right. Double King of Pentacles. Double King of Pentacles. That is a lot of wealth. So you're talking about really doubling down and mastering your time? That's an understatement, and you worked hard for this. This is where nobody gave it to you. You got this really out of the mud, and everything is lining up perfectly for you. Everything. Somebody's going to feel really lucky, but I'm telling you, it's not luck at all. All you have to do is not succumb to temptation. That means go back, looking at people's social media accounts and all of this other stuff. You're getting your wishes fulfilled. So, like I said, you don't have to sit around with your arms folded. With the light side of the number 4 is you saying, hey, that was a human experience that I experienced, but I'm still a divine being of light who had a human experience, right? You could have been under some kind of a love spell. You could have been under some kind of spell work or something like that, but this is what's coming your way. You're going from 5 of Cups to 10 of Cups. Yeah. It's a big, big difference when you're in a relationship with energies where they give you a chance to plant seeds and water your seeds and process. It's like, you planting seeds in the garden. Okay, I got my tomatoes over here. I got this over here. I got cucumbers here. I got orange tree over here. I got this. Like, they're giving you a chance to organize things with a without a blowtorch in your back. Like, what? So, yeah, you've already come through a long and arduous journey, with those types of energies. Sources saying just stay away from them. Just stay as far away from them as possible. Because if you do go back, even though there's temptation right here, it would be a foolish mistake. You would literally have the fool in reverse. So close it out airtight with those 2 types of energies. Again, 2 types of energies could be 2 places that you used to work, or 2 places where you, like neighborhoods where you used to live. It could have been an apartment complex or a neighborhood in a city, whatever it was where you feel like the energy was predatory, like you were in a jungle where you didn't even get a chance to even process things. Or it could have been a person that you dated in the past and where you used to live. It could be a ruthless manager, in a department. Because it's 2 types, so that could be 50 energies, right? But getting away from predatory behavior, that's what it really boils down to. People who perceive you to be a weakling or weak in certain areas, to the point where they're looking for any areas of low self-esteem so they can really turn the heat up on the low self-esteem, right? Those ideas aren't that great, or where you wouldn't have seen then, but you see now. You now see, when you step back and look at what was happening, you really see it now. So people play all kinds of little mind games, but like I said, that double King of Pentacles, that's why people are watching. They see all of these ideas and want to reconnect with you. Don't do it. Nine of Pentacles. Here we have the Fool card, the Justice card, the Tower card, the Page of Wands, and also the Ace of Wands. There is the Tower card. Yep. Somebody was definitely setting traps for you. That's what I said, you know. The Tower card is Mars. Mars rules Scorpio. And here we have we're not talking about any Scorpios that you know, so we're crystal clear. I mean, unless you do know a Scorpio, we're not talking about any Scorpios, any Scorpios in particular. Somebody's just leaving like a lot of, like I said, foolish behavior behind. That's what somebody's just leaving, a lot of foolish behavior behind. People who like to bully people, like to strong arm people or whatever. It's like, what? Some people have to learn the hard way. Like, some people really will try it until you stop them dead in their tracks. But in this case, you don't have to do anything because your ancestors are stopping them dead in their tracks. They just don't know it yet. Here we have the Ace of Wands. Yep, Ace of Wands. Page of Wands came out twice. Like I said, you're going to have some new inspiration to keep on moving forward, to stay away from those types of energies. And, yeah. Hold on. To just, like I said, okay, so here's an interesting thing. Okay, looking at your cards here. I see you feeling happy and free, right? I see somebody who has a great attitude, right? You inspire a lot of people. You have a lot of great attitudes. And sources saying things are being fast tracked for you, right? You definitely have some youthful ideas, you know, that you want to, you know, put some energy behind those youthful ideas. And you're certainly moving towards this, which is financial independence, right? The main thing here, no matter where, because again, somebody's part of your purpose is to help other people find the light in them through motivating them. If that makes sense, Capricorn, like you motivate and inspire a lot of people, but it looks like when you are rushed, it burns you out. That's why you need time to process. Like you're working on a book, and a person is like, I know you all know what I'm talking about. Like, let's say you're working in an office and the manager says, okay, I need the project done by, you have until the end of February, right? And you're like, okay, well, I can do that. That's not a problem, right? But then they come back and say they need we need it by February 1st. So when you watch this video, it'll probably be, I think, 27, 28, 29th, around that time. Imagine somebody saying that to you and you've already had in your mind, okay, I got all of these things set up. Okay, that one right there, I got a little wiggle room. That's done. That'll be, that's due by the end of February. But imagine that happening all the time. Just a complete setup for failure, where you just don't really, there's no structure to it or whatever. You feel like you feel like you got on a clown head. It's just so stressful and counterproductive. It's like, that's why somebody feels like, okay, I need to stay away from those kind of people who prey on that type of energy, right? Just get that off my internal scales. Just get their toxicity off of their ruthlessness off of my scales. So something is definitely over, and some people feel some kind of way. But like I said, Capricorns, let me help somebody with this so you don't have to keep having all of these tower moments. Continue to pray on a regular basis and also meditate. Praying is the masculine side, meditation is the feminine side. So every time you pray, I need to sit down and meditate. I need to make sure I carve out time for quiet time so that I can get some downloads and messages. Because some people are too angry. It's not going to make a difference anyway, because their energy is going to consume them. But so that you are not constantly put in situations where you are anxious, right? And here we have the number one. So you'll be able to stand on number one. Stand firm on the light side of number one, which is a person who is direct, in love, and be like, you know what? If you don't give me time to process things, I don't have a problem with going to find something else. Like, I don't have a problem with dating somebody else. I don't have a problem with finding another job. I don't have a problem. Like, I don't have a problem. I would rather be by myself than be blowtorched. That's the kind of energy that somebody needs to start sending out into the universe. I can do this business by myself. I don't need all of this extra hassle. So I am innovative. So you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful, and it'll help you to get through rough times and reach success. Number one. So, yeah. Definitely trying to balance out and get energies that are green with envy off of your internal scales is attached to Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. Like so, Libra and Taurus are ruled by Venus, and somebody may have been stubborn in the past, but moving forward, you won't be anymore. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I have the power to change my life for the better. I have the power to change my life for the better, and that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So you don't have to. You don't have to. Be anxious about anything because energies. Fire is consuming them. Whoever it is, their fire is consuming them. Meaning that their bullying, their anxiety, their narcissism, all of that is consuming them. So you don't have anything to worry about. All you have to do is make rooms to receive divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. Yeah, so that's the danger of being around egotistical, arrogant, prideful energies is you feel like you got to be like them in order to become wealthy, and that is absolutely not true. There's a lot of very happy, very wealthy people who keep things close to the cuff. They pray, they ask for answers, they quiet themselves unapologetically, get away from energies and get downloads and align themselves with other people who operate from that space too. Yeah. They're not out, showing off this and showing off that and making themselves a target. So you're getting away from those types of energies. Yeah. So yeah, allow yourself to go through this full moon, and just remember how you weren't appreciated. You weren't appreciated for your ideas. You weren't appreciated for your intellect. You weren't appreciated for the time that you put into things. You weren't appreciated for your creativity. That's all you need to know. You're not going back to the circus. Oracle 28. Spirits of other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown. Tell me tales of the forbidden. 28. So somebody may be an oracle themselves, or you may be seeing an oracle. But remember the number 28. 2 and 8 is 10. 10 is the number for instant manifestation. So your words will create your reality. So only speak into existence what you want to come back to you. Nothing else. Ask Source in your prayer to expose anything in you and around you that could hinder you from staying focused on your mission on this planet, which is in this case right here. And again, only you know what your purpose is, but a lot of it is to inspire, motivate people, to help offer them clarity to find their purpose on the planet too. And somebody's going to make a whole lot of money doing that. That could be like in the earthly title of a life coach. It can be a spiritual leader. It could be a whatever it is where you're inspiring and motivating people, and it can be an artist, whatever it is. But it's you and somebody that's going to be doing that together, whether it's in business and or in love. But you're definitely taking other people's disruption of peace. They want you to hold their disrupt. They want you to hold their arrogance and their impulsiveness on your internal scales. You're not interested in that. You're not going to be rushed to do what you need to do. You're taking your time to think things through, pray about it, meditate, relax, get your downloads, and move forward. So, yeah. So they're watching, but let them keep on watching. Let them keep on watching. You don't wish them the best and you don't wish them the worst. That's outside of your universe. Leave the bridge burned. Leave the bridge burned. Here we have 19. I am a pioneer. So independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work, and you aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life that you desire. To achieve the life that you desire. Something is backfiring. Like I said before, the very energies, the fire that somebody set for you, they're falling in it. And it's not just them, it's some other people that they had connected that's falling into it too. This card wanted to jump out. Always bet on you. That's right. Keep moving forward. Stay away from them and everybody that's connected to them. Somebody was definitely dealing with a very ego. I mean, like, just their demons was their ego. Their demons were their arrogance, their ego, their, you know, That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Here are your questions for the moon and Virgo. Here are the questions for the moon and Virgo. First question is, are you ready to define what you no longer need or want with a practical and objective eye? The second question is, can you defend what's yours to fix and what's not in your life? The third question is, do you feel any fear around being fully self-sufficient and independent? The fourth question is, how could you learn more from nature? And then last but not least is, could you share your free time and your energy in a valuable and charitable way? Right? Yep. Remember, a moon in energy really can move mountains. You know, Virgo, let's say moon in energy, a moon in Virgo. A moon in Virgo can really move mountains because Virgo is a very meticulous sign. They're about checklist, right? You all may be like a checklist, you know, zodiac sign too. But this is where you look at things through an objective and a practical lens and you say, I don't want to be connected to other people's drama. If they're that ruthless out here and they preying on other people in whatever capacity, whatever it is, they're preying on other people, I don't even want to be connected to that, right? And yeah, and you won't be strong armed. They're too busy. They're too busy going down, 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 down. So you just keep on moving forward. Just keep moving forward and always bet on you. That's what I have for you. I will see you all on Motivational Monday. Okay, bye.